Good morning and welcome to our viewers and listeners, whether you're joining us from right here in Grenada or from the diaspora. Good morning and a special welcome to our colleagues from the media. We take this moment to acknowledge and warmly welcome Mr. Orlando Romain, Advisor for the Digital and Creative Economy, Mr. Kelvin Jacob, Chief Cultural Officer for the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, Mrs. Cole Grant Hoshtialek, Chief Operating Officer for the Grenada Tourism Authority, and Mrs. Tracy Batiste, Operations Manager for the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs. My name is Ananda Johnson, Assistant Operations Manager with the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, and it's my pleasure to serve as your chairwoman for this morning's proceedings. Thank you for joining us today as we mark the official launch of the Jab Decisions Tour, an international showcase of Grenadian soca, culture, and tourism, and the very first of its kind, presented by the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy, and Culture. This is a groundbreaking moment for our artists, our culture, and our country. We extend heartfelt appreciation for your presence, and we take great pride in sharing with you, the nation, the true significance of this historic initiative. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the distinguished members seated at the head table. Mr. Orlando Romain, Advisor for the Digital and Creative Economy, Mr. Kelvin Jacob, Chief Cultural Officer for the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, Mrs. Cole Grant Hoshtialek, Chief Operating Officer for the Grenada Tourism Authority, Mr. Javon Von John, songwriter and performer, and Mr. Jelani Hunt, manager for Mr. Javon John. A special welcome to each of you, and thank you for your presence this morning. Without further delay, it's my pleasure to now turn you over to Mr. Orlando Romain, who will provide a bit of insight on this initiative and its significance for Grenadian soca, culture, and tourism. Mr. Romain?
Ms. Johnson, thank you. Thank you for your introductory remarks. Let me start by acknowledging the persons on the head table, Ms. Johnson from the Office of Creative Affairs, our Chief Cultural Officer, Mr. Kelvin Jacob from the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Economy, Mrs. Curl Hoshdialik, Chief Operating Officer at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Mr. Von, Grenada icon, WIPO ambassador, and should I say, infectious song from the Spice Isle, and Mr. Jelani Hunt, manager of Vaughan. It is indeed a pleasure to speak to you today, those of you in the room and of course our viewing audience online, about this significant initiative that we are launching here today, which is the Jab Decision Tour, a project that has been executed by Vaughan Entertainment in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, Culture, Creative Economy, the GOCA, Grenada Office of Creative Affairs, which is a division of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Economy, Spice Mass Corporation, and of course, the Grenada Tourism Authority. Coming off the heels of a very successful 2025 carnival season, we were approached by Vaughan to explore the possibilities and prospects of carrying our infectious 2025 music beyond the carnival season, with the intent of promoting Grenada's creative industry and expanding global reach and recognition of our country's cultural and musical talent. We all saw what happened this year at Spice Mass. I don't think anybody could have anticipated the energy, the excitement, and the satisfaction that was gained by both locals and foreigners for weeks after Grenada was the talk. And on many social platforms, you could have seen that the comment, Grenada took all cake this year for Carnival. We really stood tall this year, but we felt that the music was so good this year, the energy was so good this year that we had to extend it beyond the Carnival season. And so when Vaughan approached us, we had to say yes, because any opportunity to promote Grenada's cultural and creative talent is not a bad decision. So this tour will feature some of Grenada's top artists from the 2025 season. Vaughan, of course, as the headliner, Terra the Governor, who also sang on that song with Vaughan, Jab Decision, Little Kerry, Dash, and a newcomer to the stage, Dread Lion, with that also infectious song, Grease It Down. I've been traveling through the Caribbean, and everywhere you go, you're hearing it on buses. So it's quite a popular one, and Dreadline is new to the entertainment, frontline entertainment scene. We also have on the tour Grenadian DJ Selector Snappy, who will join the delegation as they travel throughout the region and the international community. The Jab Decision Tour, which has already started, it started in Miami, and we saw some of the social media comments, those of you who are online, about the energy Grenada brought at every single event at Miami Carnival. One social media influencer commented that it's like Grenadians taking over, is one after the other, back to back. And that's the impact we want to have. We believe our artists are of top quality. We know that the sound is improving, and so we want to ensure that they do have the international exposure. A lot of the artists like Mr. Killer, Vaughn, Talpi, they have graced the international stage quite often. But we want to ensure that when we do that, we do it as a unified team. And so Grenada is literally taking over a lot of carnivals, a lot of events through this tour. The tour will feature, as I mentioned, some of those top artists, and it will take place in New York. The first event is in New York. The second event, sorry, is in New York on November 28th, which is just now. We also have a tour in Washington, D.C., November 30th, Toronto, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago, London, and of course Grenada to end the tour. So it's a really packed schedule. You know, a lot of artists do their tours. Soca artists, reggae artists, hip-hop artists. So we are actually, you know, piggybacking off of that and ensuring that Grenadian soca can tour the world, can tour the region, and of course, make its impact. Now, this is part of the Grenada Office of Affairs' broader vision to grow the creative sector. For the last year, well, 3 years, we've been investing significantly in the creative sector. Music being one of our priority sectors, and we've done quite a lot to elevate the profile of Grenada's musical talent and potential. We would have launched the Office of Creative Affairs and provided numerous opportunities for revenue and financing. We also started a project to retrofit and upgrade several studios, over 10 music production studios across Grenada. You will hear more about that project in the coming weeks as we look to close that project. But now our producers have proper facilities to produce music, and that's a first step. We also this year would have hosted a training in music production, because we recognize you can have the equipment, but you also need to know how to utilize the equipment properly. And so we would have brought Casey Phillip to Grenada to train some of our musicians. And I think that is one of the single most significant interventions that contributed to the quality of the song this year. So the Office of Creative Affairs is investing a lot in our musical talent, and will continue to do so because, as we know, investing in our creative talent, investing in our musician has a multiplier effect on the economy. And so we're really excited about this particular tour. We want to congratulate Vaughn and his team. We expect you guys to carry the flag high and to keep the Grenadian sound in the hearts and minds of the world. We already have a lot of interest in Spice Mass 2025, and this represents one of probably the most impactful marketing strategies that we can have. And so I want to also thank the Grenada Tourism Authority for coming on board with us. They recognize the impact this particular initiative can have in terms of marketing the destination and marketing our carnival, our culture, our creativity. So I'll pause it for now and pass over now to next speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Romain, for your remarks and for providing valuable context on this important initiative. It is my pleasure now to invite Mr. Kelvin Jacob, who will share additional insights on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture. Mr. Jacob.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. And I'd also like to acknowledge the head table, Mr. Nanda Johnson, Mr. Orlando Romain, Ms. Cole Grant Hoshjelek, Mr. Javen John, and Mr. Jelani Hunt. Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure to bring you greetings and remarks on behalf of the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, and also from our Minister, Honorable Adrian Thomas. Let me begin by commending Vaughn and his team for this visionary initiative, the JAB Decision Tour. This event represents far more than a music tour. It is a bold and progressive statement about who we are as Grenadians, creative, innovative, and determined to share our culture with the world. As a ministry, we recognize that the growth of our creative economy depends on strong partnerships between the public sector and our creative entrepreneurs. Today's launch demonstrates exactly what can happen when those partnerships take root. The collaboration between Vaughan Entertainment and the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture exemplifies the kind of synergy we must continue to build, one that blends creativity, entrepreneurship, and national pride to fuel sustainable development. The JAB Decision Tour is also a shining example of the interconnectedness between tourism, culture, and the creative economy. These three pillars are not separate sectors competing for attention. They are deeply intertwined strands of the same national fabric. When our artists perform on international stages in cities like London, New York, Toronto, and Port of Spain, they are not only entertaining audiences, they are ambassadors of Grenada's culture, showcasing the rhythm, the energy of our jab tradition, and promoting Grenada as a destination rich in authenticity, talent, and spirit. This tour amplifies the message that culture is one of our greatest exports. Every performance, every beat of the drum, every chant of the jab is a reminder of the world that Grenada's creative voice is powerful, original, and deserving of global recognition. But this moment is also a call to action, especially for our soca artists, musicians, producers, and other creatives. Let the JAB Decision Tour serve as encouragement to keep perfecting your craft, to keep learning, innovating, and evolving. True creative excellence comes not from complacency, but from consistent pursuit of growth and mastery. Professional development, whether through training, collaboration, or mentorship, is essential if we are to build a thriving and competitive creative industry. As a ministry, we remain committed to creating and enabling environments that support this kind of growth through policy, training, access to markets, and investment in talent. But partnerships like this one remind us that government alone cannot do it all. The creative community must continue to lead with imagination, initiative, and passion. And today, this event proves that Grenadian creatives are more than capable of doing just that. To Vaughan and the entire JAB Decision Tour team, we say thank you. You are charting a new path for Grenadian soca and setting a new standard for creative entrepreneurship. To all our artists participating in the tour, go forth and represent with pride. Carry the sound, carry the spirit, and the story of Grenada wherever you go. And let the world know that when it comes to culture, vacation, soca music, and spice mass, Grenada will never be a bad decision. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jacob, for those very profound remarks. At this time, I am pleased to welcome Mrs. Kul Grant Hoshtialek, who will share her remarks on behalf of the Grenada Tourism Authority.
A pleasant good morning to all our viewers online, and of course, a pleasant good morning as well to this distinguished panel. Mr. Orlando Romaine, our advisor for ICT, our digital economy and creative economy, our Chief Cultural Officer, Mr. Jacob, of course, our Chairwoman, Ms. Johnson Vaughan here, our Cultural Ambassador, who's getting ready to do great things for us, and his manager, Mr. Hunt. Now, it's a pleasure to be here this morning on behalf of the Grenada Tourism Authority as we join our partners in launching the JAB Decisions Tour. The collaboration celebrates our music, which represents the energy, the creativity, the cultural identity that defines Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The JAB Decisions Tour will take the spirit of Grenada to some of our most important source markets, Canada, the UK, the USA, and Trinidad, engaging our diaspora and the wider community of carnival and event lovers who not only revel in the vibrancy of Spice Mass, but also connect deeply with the Grenadian culture and who we are as a people. The GTA, Grenada Tourism Authority, support of this initiative aligns perfectly with our 2026 global marketing strategic focus on events and culture and reinforces our continued commitment to Spice Mass, a powerful expression of Caribbean creativity and a signature tourism product. Our contribution of flights for this tour extends the reach of our brand, strengthening awareness of Grenada as a dynamic cultural destination and advancing our goal to position soca as a year-round cultural export-ready product that broadens Grenada's creative influences and drives tourism growth beyond the carnival season. For Spice Mass 2025, the GTA hosted our largest press trip to date. We welcomed more than 20 journalists, influencers, and content creators from across the US, UK, Canada, and the Caribbean to experience Spice Mass at its best. Their stories, images, and videos sparked a wave of engagement across TikTok, Facebook, and other social media platforms, showcasing the vibrancy of Spice Mass to the world. The JAB Decisions Tour builds on this momentum, further extending the festival's reach to key international audiences. Our collaboration with Spice Mass, the Office of Creative Affairs, further exemplifies that what we can achieve when culture, creativity, and tourism come together with one shared vision. On behalf of the Grenada Tourism Authority, I extend best wishes to the JAB Decisions team that will carry the rhythm, the passion, and pride of Grenada across every stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hoshtialek, and it is with pleasure I introduce Mr. John, the headliner for the JAB Decisions Tour, an accomplished songwriter and performer who will now share his remarks with us. Mr. John?
Thank you very much. All protocols observed. Mr. Romaine, Mr. Jacob, Ms. Hoshtialek. I hope I'm not butchering your name. All right, awesome. And of course, Jelani, my manager to my left. Thank you guys for the wonderful remarks, the congratulations for especially the support. I want to say this from my heart. I am truly, truly appreciative of the fact that GTA, GOCA, and the Ministry of Culture saw the vision and is supporting such a movement. Because the JAB Decisions Tour isn't just another tour. It's a movement, the first of its kind, and many more to come, bringing together a team of talented Grenadian creatives, artists, to take our sound, our identity, and our stories to the world across the shores. It is amazing. I am so delighted to even had thought about that, to have the idea. Jelani and I always sit together and brainstorm stuff, and this year we decided that, listen, you can't just do it alone. The Spice Mass last season was such an amazing season for not just the artists, for not just Grenada, but for the people that consume what we have to offer. It was so amazing that they left Grenada singing our names, and it was only right that we continue that momentum and to continue to show the world what we have as a people, who we are as artists, who we are as Grenadian, as a destination, as a place to be. So I'm truly delighted and honored to have the support again. And to my fellow artists, as Mr. Jacob said, we just have to go forward, keep marching on, keep pushing, keep doing great music. Even those that are not on the tour now, this is what makes you pass you, and if we could do it, that means anyone could do it, really and truly, with hard work, faith, and persistence. We are resilient people, so I know we are not going to let up. No, we're going to stay on the next. We're going to continue to show the world what we have to offer as artists, as creatives, and as a people. And again, I want to say a very special thank you to everyone supporting. And I hope that this is not a one-off thing, but something that we could do every year and bring much more of our talent and show the world who we are and continue making good job decisions, because Grenada is never a bad decision. Thank you very much. This is all.
Thank you, Mr. John, for your remarks. And last but certainly not least, I now invite Mr. Jelani Hunt to share further details on the Job Decisions Tour. Mr. Hunt?
Good morning. Thank you all for having me. Really tough to follow up all those amazing speeches. I don't know if I'm as prepared, but I can say this. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all our partners. This is incredibly challenging to pull off without the assistance of these entities coming together in a collaborative format. We chose these 7 cities strategically that represented the diaspora, and culturally we'll be able to spread the message a lot further than if we were just to do it in some smaller markets. So I want to thank our partners as well abroad for taking the risk on the tour and bringing us in also. Vaughn says I'm his manager, but Vaughn is more of a business partner. Always, Vaughn had a vision, and I'm just here to help execute that vision. Thank you again to our partners, and that's all I have for today. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt, for your remarks, and thank you once again to my colleagues at the head table for your valuable contributions. It has been a true pleasure to hear the insights shared by our speakers, which have underscored the creativity, dedication, and vision that make this tour such a milestone for Grenada. This initiative fills us with national pride, and we are genuinely excited about all the incredible opportunities that lie ahead. The Job Decisions Tour is a celebration of Grenadian soca, culture, and tourism, and it reflects our commitment to promoting the very best of our creative heritage to the world. On behalf of the head table, I extend sincere gratitude to the media for your coverage and helping us share this story with audiences at home and abroad, all our partners for your continued support of Grenada's creative sector. As we look forward, we are excited to see the impact of this first ever Grenadian Soca Tour on our artists, our culture, and our tourism industry. Thank you all once again for joining us today and for being part of this historic moment in Grenada's creative journey. My name is Ananda Johnson, wishing you a wonderful Friday and a lovely weekend. Thank you.
Questions from the media?